Hello everybody and welcome to Replay Legend of Zelda, the original. Enjoy this very nostalgia theme song as I read this story. Long ago, Ganon, Prince of Darkness, stole the Triforce of Power. Princess Zelda of Hyrule broke the Triforce of Wisdom into 8 pieces and hid them from Ganon before he was kidnapped. Now Impa has sent a Link to go rescue her as he collects all 8 pieces. And these are the items we will be collecting throughout the entire game. All of our weapons, hence the currency of the game. Yeah, this'll be fun. I've been planning to do this game for quite a while. I did used to play this game a lot when I was a kid, only I didn't know what the heck I was doing and I kept dying a lot. But then I got more serious into the Zelda games, and this time I knew what I was doing when it finally got re-released in the PS... No, not PS. The Game Boy Advance for the NES remakes. And defeated it there. So now I'm about to get started. Normally I would go with the default name Link, but this time I'm gonna go with my name. Nah, we'll go with Link. Why not? If you enter the name Zelda in this part, you'd automatically go to the second harder quest for the game. And, yeah. For this playthrough, I'm gonna do the original first quest instead of the second quest because I've never completed that version and it's way too hard. I'm not that skilled at completing it. So, here we go. And we start out here on the map with no items or anything, just a shield, a very weak one, in our hand. We have to look for 8 fragment pieces of the Triforce of Wisdom. And the first place we have to go is in here. Hey, old man.
It's dangerous to go alone. Take this!
That better be a sword you're giving me. It is. The weakest of the 3 swords you'll be collecting in this game. The wooden sword. And as long as your health is full on hearts like I have here, you can fire a beam out of your sword. Now then, how about we do a little bit of exploring before I continue onward? I'd like to defeat some enemies and get our first weapon here, being the bombs. Because I need them to collect certain items. Oops. There we go, that's better. Always make sure you're best on full health, that way you can keep doing that beam sword ability, because that does double the attack on your enemies. And you can be able to defeat them much quicker. The only enemy projectiles your shield is gonna protect you from are either are mostly gonna be just arrows. If you can get its upgrade, the magic shield, it will protect you not only from arrows, but from magical attacks as well. Got a heart out of that, but that's not what I was aiming for. Let's see. What enemy will drop a bomb for me? Oh well, while I'm doing these, while I'm searching for whatever item I'm looking for, I'm gonna head over to the first dungeon. That one's easy enough to do. But I need to be at 3 hearts for it. And there goes a rupee that I just missed. Heart? Yeah, I need a magic shield to avoid the Zora's attack. Zora, Zola, go with whatever you want to call it. Ooh, fairy! Get the fairy! Come here, fairy. Dang! Fudge. That would have restored my health. So far, not a good start. There's a certain amount of damage for each enemy depending on the sword you use. For regular attacks with the Octoroks, it takes like 1 hit if it's red. If it's blue, 2 hits if you've got the wooden sword. And entering that tree, we enter the first dungeon, titled Eagle. Why an eagle? I have no idea. Maybe because it's shaped like an eagle? If they glow in orange, those rupees, they are worth 1 money. If they're just solid blue, it's worth 5. Keys. I hate these bats. Your best form of attack without going anywhere near them is the boomerang. But we don't got that yet. For now, let's take these first 2 keys that we got and go up north. And we got more stealthos to take on. They occasionally drop bombs, but right now I'm getting a bit lucky with rupees from them. I'm hoping that I can get myself to full hearts by the time I finish this dungeon. I'm down to 1 heart. Great. Come here, you. Okay, now I gotta be very cautious, because if I get hit 1 more time, I'm dead. Damn it! Not a good start to a game. And we're gonna select save. And I'll meet you back at the dungeon. Okay, we're here. So I'll get us to where we were previously. And this time I'm at full health, so hopefully nothing can go wrong from here. Unless I make a mistake. And it was this room where I died. Let's clear this room of the bats. Zappy Sword always helps. Bullseye. And we got the compass, which... You see that glowing red light up in the top left corner here for level 1? That's where the piece of the triforce we have to collect is. We have to work our way through the dungeon to get to there. Let's see if they'll drop anything I need. Heart, we don't need that at the moment. We're always gonna need rupees. Nope. Nothing. Hopefully the next room. More keys. And, only way to open the doors, except for the one that's not a locked one. You just have to defeat all of them, and boom, there goes the door. It opened. These little pieces of goo are not much of a problem. They just... one hit of a sword and they're dead. Eastmost Peninsula is a secret! Okay. We'll have to remember that for later on in the game. Let us continue onward. Ah, more of them. And they're guarding the map of this dungeon. There we go. And it's just as I thought, the dungeon is pretty much shaped like an eagle. That's why they call it that. That Stelfo had a key inside his rib cage, but we got him. Now, what's through here? Moblins! No, wait, those aren't moblins. Ooh, stopwatch. Touch the stopwatch, and every enemy in the room will be frozen in place. They can't move until you move out of the area. And you gotta be careful of these spike traps. They will hurt a lot. And down here, we find our first item in the area. A bow. Anybody good at archery? And unfortunately, when you use the bow, every arrow that you shoot is worth 1 rupee. So you're just going to end up firing arrows until you run out of money. Not good. So not good. And what's worse, I need to get myself to full health again before I face the boss. Hopefully I can do it from that, but that's going to be out of the question. But at least I got 4 bombs out of that. And I died. Actually, I'm gonna allow this one. We're gonna need that. However, I'm gonna unequip the bombs because I don't want to accidentally, well, I can't. I'll just have to avoid using the B button from here on. And I only got 4, so I need to choose wisely for where to use those. Let's just navigate our way through this dungeon quickly as possible without taking too much damage. We need to be at perfect health to take on this next boss. The first boss. So the bosses in this game, I kind of think were very clever for how they did them. Especially for when they remade them. Ooh, and we got a boomerang. That I will switch my bombs for. Hit an enemy with that, it'll freeze them. Just like an Ocarina of Time. And of course, blocking our way before the boss is a key, and trapping, being a trap for him, are these hand creatures called the Wall Masters. And here's our first boss. It's called the Aqua Mantis. Interesting creature. As long as I keep being able to do this, we're pretty much golden. And there we go. The weak point for those guys are a sword strike to the horn on its head, and also bombs. And for defeating him, we get our first heart container, so now we got 4 hearts. That's a good thing for us. And now that I got 4 hearts, I think it's time for us to do more exploring. And I know just the spots that we're going to use those bombs for. So bear with me as I'm heading to all of the places where I'll be using the bombs. I'm not going to worry about being hit for the moment. Unless they're enemies I really should be worrying about. Okay, here's the first spot of the places we gotta use the bombs. Need to use a bomb right here. No? Well, at least I somewhat replenished 1 health. I could have sworn there was a spot for a bomb. Oh, there it is. How did that not work the first time? Okay, we can choose the red potion, which replenishes our health as we die automatically, or the heart container that will bring up our health by 1 heart. Well, this doesn't take a genius. Increase the health, of course. Now to head to the next area for our heart containers. And I'll be back for this area. Missed me, moblins. Ruthless buggers. Oh boy. And I think here is another spot for the bombs that we need to use. Yes, it was. We'll be taking this. Thank you. We now have 6 hearts. Now, where was the next area that I need to be? Well, I think that was a good start. One temple down. 7 to go. And I think I'll end it here for today on Let's Replay Legend of Zelda. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like and subscribe button, leave a comment if you want, and until next time, this is Sora Darkchild signing off. Have a good night, folks.